Welcome to Super Stuff Unboxed. Hello and welcome to another episode of Super Stuff Unboxed. Today I'm super excited about opening this Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Yeah, this looks like an amazing Miles Morales. Not only is it going to be the last piece in our Armadillo Build-A-Figure, but this is also just coming with a pair of hands over here, a pair of hands over there, another pair of hands here, hands everywhere. Super excited. And then the head as well, just fantastic. And again, this Armadillo is just a huge, the size of a Marvel Legends package itself in its height almost. So super excited about getting that complete on this video. But before we do, we want to bring up the fact that there are other Miles choices out there. This one is a little bit older, and it is part of the set that comes with No Way Home movie characters. That was the one with the 3 Spider-Men. Of course, this one was video game specific, and then there's some old classic comic looking other characters. So a little bit older, obviously, if it's that No Way Home movie. This has a 2021 date on the package, and it's currently April 2025. So this certainly would be a Miles that someone might find themselves interested in purchasing, but for a much more reasonable price, you can get yourself a carded Miles Morales. Of course, the heads are going to look very different. We've got ourselves the much more youthful Miles head over here on the right, and on the left, the much more mature Miles, we'll just say. Some great accessories in this. These hands you might be able to use for a variety of other characters over here. Not quite as many accessories, but a much more new figure in a much more reasonable price, perhaps. Speaking about reasonable prices, CT Toys Bootlegs has a couple pretty amazing Miles on the market. I would certainly compare this Miles to the Across the Spider-Verse, and this one to the Gamer. I'm really wondering how this cheap bootleg is going to stack up against this older Miles. All right, and then again, if you're looking for Marvel Legends Miles out there, there are a lot of other choices, certainly. But like, subscribe, and keep coming back more to see more Spider-Verse and Venomverse characters unboxed, Marvel characters in general. All right, looks like we certainly have what could potentially be one of the best Miles unboxed here. I love the hand accessories. I love the quality Build-A-Figure set it's involved in. I just am super excited, and let's share this unboxing experience together. I'm going to not save the box, but still show you that you can just open these things by slicing through one little piece of tape, undoing a flap, and taking the whole inside blister out. Yeah. Nice. All right. It looks like we have just an amazing set here. Looks like there's a piece of tape over these fist hands. All right. Cool, cool. Fist hands. Exactly what you'd expect. You might want to use those with some other other Miles characters because these Marvel Legend pegs are interchangeable. All right, so we've got ourselves some spread out hands. These are really good for those poses where Spider-Man is kind of on the ground. Yeah, all right, cool. Happy about these. We've got ourselves, these are the ones I've really been wondering about, these electric hands. Okay, wow, they do have the classic Marvel Legend pegs. Wow, could you imagine Rogue, Electro? Oh man, so cool. All right, I'll have to put some more thought into what other characters of these would be good for. Not a lot of people use the comments here, but if you have ideas, put them in the comments. All right, super cool hands. Before I do the head, I think it's time to finish this Build-A-Figure. Let's get this done. All right, this is a humongous leg. I'm imagining that we're gonna hear a popping sound like we did on the other leg. A little bit of rotating, Oh yeah, there was the pop. Oh my gosh. Not super familiar with this character, but I do know that this articulation and this quality for a Build-A-Figure is good. Sure, it's not double pinned on the joint knees here or the elbows, but holy cow, this thing is sturdy. And I do love the actual Armadillo shell. Look at that. I wonder how much we could ball this guy up. Super cool. All right. Absolutely excited to have this Build-A-Figure complete. Check out how it actually came to be by checking out some other videos and playlists on the channel. Cool. All right, finally, we've got Miles' head, which is just absolutely fantastically done. Did not go cheap. My eyes actually look okay. Sometimes those blank stares can be a bit much. And then I love the texture on the costuming. I love the lining on the costuming. I like the way that the red stripe is handled with those elbows. Oh, look at this, a neck cut. Nope. No, that's a little odd. All right, a little odd there. Pinless, doubled elbows. Great articulation, cool. All right, all right. We've got the Hey Dude web shooting hands that it comes with. We've got thigh cut, waist cut. Yeah, this is an amazing Miles. The Gamer Miles, they don't play. All right, super cool. I do love these hands. I do love these Miles. Again, yeah, the quality and articulation is definitely here. I do like the beefy build of this type of Miles, but this does seem more true to the character at this point with how he's being depicted. Super cool. CT Toys does have a much better Miles. We're very accustomed to him looking like this because of the movies. You also get that similar head in that carded Miles we showed earlier. But this is definitely in the running for being one of the best Miles out there. Certainly. And you will be able to make your own decisions as you watch more videos on the channel and we compare to find the very best. But this one did help complete this amazing Build-A-Figure. So there's that. It came with those amazing electro hands. Anyways, or, well, electric hands. Thank you for watching Super Stuff Unboxed. We appreciate you. We'll catch you next time. Let's take some pics. Yeah.